Shedeur Sanders is stuck in the worst situation possible. A complete lose-lose. If he waits, he's not ready. If he plays, they'll say he's not good enough. And now the Browns may have just trapped him.
It's unfair to a 23-year-old who, in the way I see it, is in the most unique situation we've ever seen a young quarterback be in. There are no other third quarterbacks on the depth chart getting interviewed every day. There are no other third quarterbacks being asked, why aren't you number two? Why aren't you starting? What do you need to show to the world, to the organization, in order to be that guy? There is no blueprint to what Shedeur Sanders is dealing with. That is the pros and the cons of being Deion Sanders' son.
Yeah.
Right? That's part of it. And so, whereas I agree with what Dan is saying, that's a fair assessment of the situation.
Yeah.
There's also a part for Shedeur Sanders that all of this, the scrutiny, the way he's criticized, the wording that's used is unfair to him, but it's where he is. He has to be aware of that. It's unfair to a 23-year-old.
I need y'all to get this video to Shedeur right now, because I'm about to say something that he needs to do, because this is getting ridiculous. Like Ryan Clark, why is a third string quarterback getting interviewed? Why? Why do you need to go see Shedeur's response to Dylan Gabriel becoming a starter? Why do you need to go to Shedeur locker and ask him questions when he's not playing? Why? Why, Browns media? Them clicks. Now, the statement I want to say. Why, as a black man, do we always have to take the high road? Not saying Shedeur did anything malicious. He didn't do anything. He just didn't talk. But it seems like every time a black man that got influence and is confident, he's a threat. And everything he does is threatening, even if it is not saying a word. That's crazy. It's crazy to me that a black man has to go above and beyond everybody else just to fit in. How can you not be yourself and have to fake being something else to get approval by people that don't even matter? But in this case, they think they matter because they in the NFL or they in this position in the NFL. But your situation and your thoughts and whatever your opinion is does not matter. But people don't think like that. People thinking about that he's in the NFL and he's fighting for a quarterback job, a starting job in the NFL. Materialistic side of this whole situation. They not thinking about what God doing. They not thinking about that they have no control. They think they can have control, but they don't. But answer this. Why does a black man have to go above and beyond in everything he does to get approval?
What up, world? I just saw on Instagram that Dan Ualreadykno and Stephen A. Smith trying to tell Shedeur how he should respond and how he should act to get on the field. Like, are y'all talking to the Browns? Or is the president of the team organization telling y'all what he should do? No. Success does not have a dress code, bro. No, you can't tell somebody what success looks like, especially if you haven't had success in that space. But one thing I do know, success looks a million different ways. And the best way to success is being yourself. Nobody can tell you how to respond, how to act, or how to feel about things. That's you. You respond how you want to. But what you don't do is let people dictate who you are and how you respond and tell you what success looks like. Success looks a billion different ways, bro. And people that's never had success in the things that they talking about cannot tell you what it looked like. Don't have a dress code.
Steven Jackson said that, though. Steven Jackson said that. Don't be conformed by the ways of this world. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your own mind. Continue being yourself no matter what folks say. Like I said earlier, I don't see why the black man got to go above and beyond everything and change the way he is just to get approval. They trying to make Shedeur and take Shedeur personality and change it or conform to a way that they want to see him act because they don't like or they say he's not supposed to. Who wrote the book? Who wrote the book on that success that a quarterback got to act this way? A quarterback got to do that. Man, just like Ryan Clark said, he in uncharted waters with no guide because ain't nobody never been scrutinized like this as a third string quarterback projected in the first round and got drafted in the fifth round because of collusion. Now he's stepping into a whole different era, like I told y'all, that NIL, that brand players that's coming in the NFL scared of. He's the first one. So now everything that's happening, the next player gonna be able to navigate because Shedeur going through it right now. So what I'm saying is, don't change who you is, Shedeur, because who you is got you to this point of success and being blessed. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the NFL. I ain't talking about playing or not playing. I'm talking about in God's eyes, who are you? What have you done? And where have you gone in his eyes? Not the man's eye, because the man always gonna have an opinion. I'm not here to please man. I'm not here to please you. So if you don't like me miming, you don't like me saying I'm ready, you don't like me wearing big chains, that's your problem. Because I already got the approval of the one I need. These folks don't understand that. And watch what's gonna happen. I told y'all, quit messing with blessed folk. Every last one of these people that talking bad and down on Shedeur, y'all gonna have y'all day. And I ain't judging. I'm just looking at the fruit you're bearing. And your fruit look real rotten right now. It looks spoiled. It's on the tree. And you rotten. Like literally, Shedeur said, thank you, God, on his Twitter. And these folks saying, what you thanking God for? I'm like, folk are clueless in this world, man. Keep your opinion to yourself. If you got something negative to say, don't say it at all. But these people are clueless of what's going on. We are in a spiritual warfare. Shedeur said it, and I done said it on here. And it's taking a toll on people in this world. You got to be strong in your faith and connected to get through this. Because on the other side is your blessing, is the glory, is the hallelujah. But while we going through it, I ain't just talking about Shedeur. Everybody that connected with Shedeur, everybody that believe in him, everybody that going through a storm, trial, and tribulation right now, if you stay connected and get deeper in your faith, you won't come out on the other side 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times greater than you were going in. Shedeur, this is what you need to do. Next time they come in there for media availability, be quiet. Then take a page out of your head coach, your GM, and your owner playbook. Take a page out of their playbook. Answer with the same answer. Mary Kay, I'm just not there yet. Mary Kay, I'm just not there yet. Mary Kay, I'm just not there yet. I'm just not there yet. Or you can pull a Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Or guess what? Talk about your stuff that you got going on. Hey, every question they ask, yeah, I got an interview. I got a endorsement deal, video shoot for Delta that I got to do. You know, KFC got us going out here doing this and that. But I guarantee you, they're going to try to twist that too. He's not answering the questions now. He's talking about what he got to do. He's answering he answered the question with the same answer every time. Well, they're going to turn this thing into whatever they want to turn it in because, like Bruce Arians about to say, it ain't nothing but clicks. Nothing but clicks.
He is
risking entering the Tebow zone because you are such a celebrity, that works against you professionally. He was running a bit, doing 45 seconds of stand-up in the locker room as the third string quarterback. Whether he should have been or not, he's a 5th-round pick. And I am not asking for the kid to be humbled. I hate that commentary. I am asking for him to recognize this works against him. And his dad, who everybody loves, myself included, Instagramming in response to this video, all these laughing emojis, writing, "Good one, son, you did that," is not helpful. Deion's gotta recognize you could do this. Your son can't. Why? Because Deion's one of the greatest players in the history of the sport, and your son is not.
Now Deion can't even comment on what his son did. And I'm gonna be honest, he probably the one that told him, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. They want you to shut up, don't say nothing. Now, how is this to the point to where he might not even play a snap in the NFL because he didn't talk? Man, you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. How people are so emotionally invested into somebody they don't like. You wasted all your time hating, trolling, talking about somebody you don't like, and where you getting? You ain't going nowhere. Like, I don't understand it. People need to get up out of... People need to stop and get to the real thing. Where you going? Now Deion can't even say nothing, man. He can do it. Deion can do it, but Shedeur can't. Shedeur can't be himself. It's a problem. It's a lose-lose situation. It's a problem with everything he do. Next thing they're gonna say, he gonna go to the grocery store. They're gonna say he bought the wrong lettuce. He gonna go to the bathroom. He used the wrong tissue. There's a problem with that. Like, come on, man. For real.
So what was your reaction to what we saw yesterday?
I actually don't think there is a time and place to act like that as a quarterback. I think, one, everything that you do when you're a quarterback, I don't care if you're first, second, or third, is a job interview. In that league, every single thing you do. And my question to Shedeur would be, are you helping yourself in your own building? Did that 30 or 40 seconds help you in your own building when it comes to what they think you can be in the future? And then did you help yourself outside of your own building? There's 64 jobs, essentially, at that spot in the NFL. Did that 30 or 40 seconds help you at all when it comes to your future there or your future elsewhere? And when you're a later round draft pick, every single thing you do has to be from the lens of, how do I make myself more appealing to the people in this building that say, give that guy a chance? Or more appealing to it, do you think an owner or a general manager or a president or somebody making decisions is watching that going, I want that guy leading my franchise?
Yeah. No,
Did you help yourself?
Yeah, it's a draw.
Once again, what did he do? You miming your answers. Just because you didn't speak, but you answered the questions, though. You answered the questions, but you didn't vocally say it. Like, come on, bro. Get out of here. Y'all doing too much now. Doing way too much.
He's listed as the third quarterback on the depth chart. He's asked about it. All of that happens. When you saw that, what was the first thing you thought?
Why is the third quarterback getting interviewed? You got nothing to do with the game.
Same thing I see.
Okay, it's all for media clicks. And, he's a heck of a personality, but the personality can't come out until you do something on the field. And, it's a big week for Dylan Gabriel and a big week for the Browns. I mean, making that transition for him even be available to the press. I don't know why he's doing it.
I mean, you tell me. You know how that works. Is that the front office? Is that the comms team? Like, who's putting him out? So we're saying it's not really on him. We have to protect him. He's a young player.
Yep.
Why are we making him available?
Exactly. To me, I mean, there's no sense to have him available. Whoever's running their media relations should turn that down. Okay, and then if he gets put in the situation where he's in front of camera, what would you say? How would you let
Let me ask you this, not even with that. How would you get the best out of Shedeur Sanders? Because he's in this spot where the fame does carry him around. The people are going to be yelling for him. He's not going to get reps with the ones. He's sort of stuck. How would you get the best out of him? How would you handle this?
Hey, just keep growing. Go to practice every day, work hard, and when your time comes, be ready. Make sure that you're preparing to be the starter every single week. And if he is the emergency quarterback, it's going to be in a big situation. So, he looked good in that first ball game, and he looked really, really bad in the second one. But, I mean, we're not in practice every day seeing why Dylan Gabriel's number 2 and he's number 3. But I think Kevin Stefanski's been around long enough to know.
Brew just said a lot, man. Why are we still continuing interviewing the third-string quarterback? That has nothing to do with the game. Has nothing to do with Dylan Gabriel starting this game in London and potentially could be the starter moving forward. Who knows? But we already know it should be, like he said, the media relations people should tell the media, don't talk to Shedeur. Why does Shedeur have to say, don't talk to him? Or why does he have to turn it down? Why can't the Browns, with the HR and the media people over there, tell them, hey, quit talking to Shedeur? No, they don't want that. They want this. They want the Cleveland Browns being in the news every day. They want Shedeur controversy being in the news every day because why? Why? What we talking about? The Cleveland Browns. Shedeur on the Cleveland Browns. Shedeur this. Shedeur that. Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns. It's about that dollar from the media to all the way up to the owner. The owner know what he doing? Like I told y'all before, the owners of these leagues didn't become billionaires owning the NFL team. They became billionaires before they got the team. And they bought the franchise. Come on now. Think about it now. Think about it. Think about it. Come on now.
Every time we've made the argument about Shedeur Sanders, it's always been because of the assumption of what he's not. Oh, he didn't get drafted top 5 because he's been coached by his dad.
Yeah.
The assumption, hey, he's what top 5 because he really was, or they didn't want the media frenzy behind it. Yeah. Or because he felt entitled, or because he told the Ravens, the Eagles, the Cleveland Browns that these reports, assumptions. Yeah. Hey, he's not starting right now because he doesn't sit in the front. Hey, he doesn't start right now because he has arm soreness. Nobody has stood and said, man, this kid, dog, is the first one out here. He does everything that he's asked to do. He's been delivering the ball at a high level. He's only had the opportunity to do these things, and he showed up damn well. And you know why you can't do that?
Why?
Because if you give him any type of praise from any management person in Cleveland or even Kevin Stefanski, that automatically propels him and says, well, if he's this good,
wow,
why is he not starting?
I got to agree with Cam a little bit. But not only that, it's because it's no money in that. You don't tap into the emotions on both sides if you say he's doing good. If you praise him, you don't tap into the emotions. You could praise Shedeur and get the same type reaction on both sides, good and bad, because it's always going to be haters. Then you're going to have the fans for Shedeur. But the one that's driving and going viral is the controversy. You can generate more emotional content, more emotional connection, saying something negative. So what does everything come out about Shedeur is controversial. So now you create a buzz that continues. So now guess what? Everybody waiting for the next thing. Then after that, everybody waiting for the next thing. Then after that, everybody waiting for the next thing. Come on now. And y'all here. So I need y'all to subscribe and share and tell your friends about that Moneymane you already know. And I'm telling you the secret.
No decision maker in the National Football League is going to look at Shedeur's actions from today in the locker room and say, I think more highly of you now than I did then. I love Deion. He knows that. I love the Sanders family. I hate this. I do not want to positively reinform something that is negatively impacting Shedeur. No decision maker in the National Football League is going to look at Shedeur's actions from today in the locker room and say, I think more highly of you now.
I can't stand this dude, but it's only negatively impacting Shedeur because that's the way the media portraying it. You only have negative connotations on things that could be either way. But the only reason why we see it as a negative, because that's what y'all saying it is. Ain't nobody saying, oh, I'm glad he didn't say nothing. Oh, he finally didn't talk. Ain't nobody saying that. They're saying that you didn't talk, now he immature. So you creating it into a negative thing. It ain't a negative thing. You creating it into that. Because you can create it into a positive thing. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm getting sick and tired of this. How you have Cam Ward out here cussing, dogging his team, and he not going viral. You had Baker Mayfield saying all these outrageous things about the team he was on and still talking about him. And he's not going viral. But all of a sudden, a quarterback says nothing. I'm ready to play. And then he come back and say nothing. And he's getting scrutinized, calling him immature because he didn't say nothing. And he mouthing the words that he was going to answer. He answering the questions, but he not vocally saying it. But he mouthing the words. That's immature. Hey, man, y'all gotta, this what's wrong with America. We so stuck on what other people doing instead of trying to fix ourselves. If you had a sense of confidence, a sense of integrity for yourself, and think with your own mind, then this world will be a whole lot better. But we so stuck on what folk ain't doing, what folk is doing, what folk trying to do, this, that, I don't like him, I don't like her. Man, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, make yourself better, then the whole world will be better.
My savage, Moneymane and the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak NCC flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know Moneymane.